Now I request our guest of honor, Honorable Vice Chairman, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, APN Telangana Kendra, Sri Gopalakrishnan Garu, who is the backbone of all these Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan institutions in Andhra and Telangana. Sir, I request you to speak from here only, sir.
Namaste to you all, dear distinguished dignitaries on the stage. I come here merely because of my association with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. During the past 26 years or so, I wanted some organization where my past experience and expertise would be of some help to help what you call those who need it. And in that category, I think I become important. And I got a very short notice, and I told him that I would be here for a very short period and go back to my work, which I have planned. Now, today's seminar is something very important so far as we are concerned in today's world. This online or offline, these terms are not very new to us. The pandemic period has been very helpful to educate us as to what is online or offline. We had been conducting classes offline, and suddenly we have to switch over to online classes. You know, what a great difficulty we had to face when we started online courses. The online courses by themselves were not a substitution for the offline classes, because that close contact, that feeling of oneness, again that affection, that consideration, and knowing each other well, all that was missing. What all we need in society for a successful day-to-day life were all missing. I thought it was not desirable to continue indefinitely. We started both offline and online in various classes. We provided various facilities so that those who are unable to attend the class, they can attend to the classroom lectures online, and those who are able to attend the classes, they can come over to the classes and attend to the lectures offline. But today we are going to discuss about what is called the recent trends in marketing management, online trends as you call it. Offline, you know very well, and online doesn't need any discussion. What I would like to stress and mention to you is, there are about 57 to 58,000 online tools covering various categories, about 60 categories. And all these tools have come out in the market because everyone was interested to make some money. You know, the new developments, the various tools which have come out, they are supposed to felicitate the work in regard to all online activities. Now, I would like to congratulate the organizers of this particular function to come out with a seminar where I understand about 100 delegates and nearly 200 students of the college are participating. I have some special attraction or attention or affinity towards this college, mainly for the reason my son-in-law is an old student of this college. He was a brilliant student, and I understand that he got the first rank in the university and got admission into the IIT without a test. That was the standard of this college. And again, I think everyone is working to ensure that we come up to the same standard as it was in those days. And everyone should select their son-in-laws from this college. That's what I would like to wish. And the college should attain such high standards so that we are always first. Somewhere I read that eclipse, there was a horse, it is always first, it was never second. Therefore, I think this college should come up first in everything. Now, in regard to today's discussion, we have very interesting topics to come up because I understand Mr. Vidya Reddy is going to deliver the keynote address. I would be happy to learn something at least by having come over to this particular seminar. And I would like to really mention some of the tools which have misguided us. We have been taken away. The recent revelations regarding various unethical standards that have been adopted in society, that should be a warning. That should be a very clear warning to everyone who attempt to change what we have been doing. We should always change for the better. We should never allow any deterioration in our standards which will affect what we call the ethical standards of society. That's the most important thing. Now when you talk about new technologies, you should always remember it is not a question of mere introducing a new technology per se. Is it going to help you? You should, the acquisition, the adaptation and integration of the technology with what you call the legacy systems in force in the college. That's the most important thing. There are certain platforms and tactics which have been there for a pretty long time, and it is entirely due to negligence for us to preserve that legacy and to promote that to meet the standards of the present day situation. Have been responsible for whatever deterioration we notice. Therefore, the legacy systems cannot be ignored totally, and when we acquire new technologies, it will be necessary for you to ensure that you are able to adapt. Adaptation is the most important. Adaptability is a quality. It's a life skill. In this age, when we talk about new education policy and all that, adaptability is the most important thing in life. It should be possible for you to adapt any new technology that you think about and see that it percolates to what you call the cutting edge level of performance in the institution. It is not enough if the senior officials know what it is, it should percolate. Everyone who is concerned with the implementation of the online tools, they should understand the methodology of adopting it in the institution to meet its requirements. It is not enough if you say, I have done this one. There are many institutions where I do notice those working in the institution do not understand the fundamentals of the technology that has been introduced. But I would like to tell you only one thing. For example, Tally ERP 9 has been introduced. In this college also it has been introduced. I am sorry to say that Tally ERP 9 is meant for online application of every payment or receipt every day. There is no question of uploading the transactions after they are dealt with on a day-to-day basis in manual form. And again, those who work on this ERP 9 technology, they should know its applications. How exactly you should come out with the fundamental requirements for which that has been introduced. If that is not done, I think you will face a miserable failure. And coming from Bhavan's institution and having been with Bhavan for nearly 26 years, my life after retirement has been much more than what it was during my service. I have worked in various parts of India and also abroad, various government institutions, and then finally coming back to an NGO like Bharatiya Bhavan. I thought that my experience and expertise should be of some use to the institution. I always believe in ethical approach, ethical behavior emerging from secular humanism is the need of the day. And ethical behavior emerging from secular humanism directed towards welfare of society. That's the most important. Whatever may be your technology, I think you should be able to use it for the welfare of society. There have been innumerable revelations in the past clearly explaining unethical approach in everything we do, and we are still not free from the impact of such revelations. And at this stage, when you have a very good seminar to discuss issues related to online marketing and to discuss about the recent trends, I am sure you will hit upon some of the most important activities or most important utilities of technology and make this institution once again wonderful, most prosperous, number one, and no other institution could come anywhere near second position also. I wish you all the best.